Hey again, it is Nicole with Evolved Women's Health, and I am going to talk a little bit today about an elimination diet. So that is our little nutrition tidbit for the week. I wanted to talk about elimination diets because I think there are a lot of myths around what they are, and I think they sound super scary. Like, oh my God, an elimination diet. Am I eliminating everything I love? How is that different than a normal diet? And the answer is yes, but not forever. So the way an elimination diet works is we go through about 6 weeks of food eliminations. So what you can expect, like week 1 is like sugar, artificial sweeteners, caffeine. Week 2 is gluten. Week 3 is dairy. Week 4 is all the other grains. Please don't panic. And then we do nightshades. Nightshades are things like potatoes and peppers and eggplants. And then we do look at nuts. And there are some other things, like some weeks are pretty busy, like we take out corn as well. But anyway, please don't turn this off yet. Okay, we take them out and then we bring them back. Okay, and the reason we do that, right, there's the elimination phase and then there's the reintroduction phase. Maybe we should call it a reintroduction diet. Maybe it would be less scary. But the reason we do that is because we want to find out if there are foods that are tearing you down instead of building you up, right? Our food needs to build us up because at the end of the day, we really are what we eat. That is a cliche for a reason, okay? So by doing an elimination diet, we can figure out what foods you're sensitive to because when you reintroduce it later, your body is gonna let you know if it doesn't like that food, okay? Like when I put gluten back in my diet, right? I took it out and then later on I put it back in, my body was like, oh, hell no, we are not doing that again. And what that does is it gives you power because it gives you information. So instead of wondering, is the newest fad right for me, right? Is that TikToker, are they speaking truth? Or is that Instagram influencer speaking truth? Or, do I need to try one of these other crazy diets out there? You actually just take, I think altogether it's like 2.5 months. You take that little bit of time and you get to figure out what actually is good for you. Maybe you find out gluten's fine. Maybe you find out dairy's fine. Or maybe you find out, well, dairy ain't fine, right? But at the end of it all, what you have is information about what your body likes and about what it doesn't. And so that enables you to be in charge of your food and of your diet and of your health. So as an example of like exercising control because of the information that you have, when you go out to eat, it's not, oh my God, can I afford these calories? Oh, I don't know if that dressing, oh, maybe there's too much fat in that dressing. You go to a restaurant and hey, gluten wrecks me, dairy wrecks me. So I'm gonna order whatever the hell else I want on this menu as long as it doesn't have gluten and dairy. And your life is gonna be amazing. And you're not gonna feel like crap after you go out to eat with your friends, right? Or you get to enjoy your holidays. And you don't eat until you're sick and then hate yourself afterwards, right? Because you're not having all of this inflammation. You're eating foods that are actually compatible with your body. And if you have a clean diet and you know what foods work for you and you eat protein forward, you don't have to track calories. You don't have to count macros. You just go through your life and you eat food. That's what an elimination diet does for you. It gives you the freedom to eat food. And that is what we do. That is part of what we do. And we are running a 12-week intensive program. We don't usually do this. Memberships with us are usually a year long, but we want to give more people something that is more accessible and not so scary. So we're doing this 12-week program, and part of that is taking people through an elimination diet if it's right for them, okay? We still listen to the unique needs of an individual, but you get hormone test, you get a consultation and protocol from our NPs, our nurse practitioners, you get health coaching Every month from me, you get group coaching with me and all of your other cohort weekly, and you get a consultation with me as well, where we go over your lifestyle, we go over your goals, we do a 3D scan. If you live here, obviously, if you don't live here, I can't do that part. But then I create a nutrition and fitness plan that is specifically for you. And in most cases, that nutrition plan will actually be taking you through the elimination diet. And kind of the cool thing about doing this together as a group for 12 weeks is you get to commiserate with all of the other people in the cohort, with all the other women in the cohort. So this package, a package like this is usually $2,500 with us. We are doing it for $599. Okay, we will never do this again, ever. We might do something similar, but it will not be for $599. And because we are discounting it so much, we only have 10 spots. We just can't do it for more people than that. I wish we could, but we can't. So please, if that sounds interesting, head over to our website, evolvedwomenshealth.com. Put yourself on the early access list. So early access runs from March 8th to March 8th to March 31st. And then registration begins on April 1st, and the program starts on April 20th with a big kickoff event on the 18th. So you have time. If you're like, oh my God, I don't want to lose the spot, you can put yourself on the early access list and you get first dibs on April 1st, but it also gives you some time to think about it. So anyway, go on over to the website. If that interests you, register. We would love to work with you. We would love to help you. If you have questions or concerns and you want those answered, please reach out. You can book a consultation on the website with me, or you can just give me a call at 801-477-6484. Okay, bye.